Today we're doing these blue and white ombre nails, and this set came out so soft, clean, and pretty. This is one of those sets that looks simple but still feels elevated. I'm using these Ombré medium almond tips today. I haven't used these in a while, so I'm excited to bring them back. Alright, so for today's set, I'm using this ombre gel palette, and I'll be using this color blue. So going in with this sheer milky white, this is what really brings the whole ombre set together. It gives it that soft blended look. We have our OPI 4-1 builder, we have our zombie peel-off base, and my favorite top coat. Let's go ahead and start with the prep first, because that's always the foundation for a good set. My favorite peel-off base. I like to keep my prep really simple. I don't use cuticle clippers. I just push everything back and I keep it clean so I don't get in the habit of overcutting. I'm using a Sally Hansen cuticle remover. It's one I like because it softens everything up so you're not having to force anything when you're pushing your cuticles back. I'm using an orange wood stick to gently push back my cuticles. I like this because it's quick and a little more gentle for me. Then I'm just cleaning everything with alcohol before I go in and shape and buff. Going in with a nail strengthener just to keep my natural nails healthy underneath, especially since I'm wearing extensions. I like to keep that extra layer of protection. Quick dehydrated steps so everything sticks properly. I'm using my peel-off base. I like it because it gives me more control over my sets, especially when I'm changing them out often. I'm applying a very thin layer and then a small border around the cuticles. Once complete, I will cure for 60 seconds. Sizing is really important here. I am making sure each tip fits perfectly from sidewall to sidewall, because this is what helps the set look clean and last longer. If it feels too tight, I'll go up a size. If it's a little wide, I'll just file it down. I'm using my Ombré E-file to lightly etch the inside of the tips. This helped them adhere better to the natural nail. I do have the Ombré tip solution, but I decided to use a drill to make it faster today. This might be faster, but debris is everywhere. I was running low on my OPI glue, so I'm switching to my Ombré pre-sensitive glue for this set. I'm applying the glue to the inside of the tip from side to side, and then I'm going to remove a little glue from the brush just to ensure I have enough glue. I will place the extension at a 45-degree angle and gently press down until the glue reaches the free edge. This helps prevent any air bubbles and gives a smooth, even application. And then I fast cure for about 15 seconds. Applying glue to the inside of the nail. and then I'm going to scrape a little bit off of the brush. Place the extension at a 45-degree angle until the glue reaches the tip of my nail. Cure for 15 seconds. Flutter my cuticles, so I'm using this cuticle pusher to remove the excess glue. Lightly blending with my e-file and cleaning up around the cuticle, taking my time, especially on my non-dominant hand. After removing the dust from my nails, I'm going to go in and file off the plastic tip and shape everything so it looks clean. Then I'm lightly buff the surface to smooth everything out. I'm going in with a little polish remover with an angled brush around my cuticle area just to melt everything together and give it that seamless look. Grabbing my alcohol bottle so we can spray our nails down and remove all the dust from our nails. I'm using these little small sponges to create the ombre. Nothing fancy, just something soft that can help blend the colors together. I'm going in with a sheer milky white first. This helps soften everything and to give the ombre something to blend into so you don't see any harsh lines underneath. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit, but I will be going in with 2 thin coats. Once the coats are applied, I will cure for a full 60 seconds before we jump into the ombre. I'm going to grab my nail art palette. I'm using my nail art palette to control the color. I'm placing a little of the paint onto the sponge and then dabbing off the excess onto the palette before applying it to the nail. This helps keep the blend soft and not too heavy. I'm going in with a really light tapping motion. I'm not dragging the sponge, just gently pressing it onto the nail so the color blends together. I like to focus a little more on the tip first and then lightly bring the color down so it fades until the milky base. If it doesn't look perfect right away, that's completely okay. This is something you build in layers. Once I am happy with how this layer looks, I cure for 60 seconds to set it and then go back in and repeat the same steps to slowly build the color. Taking your time here, using a light hand is what gives you that soft, clean ombre instead of harsh lines. Now that the ombre is complete, I'm going in with a thin layer of that milky white to soften everything and pull the blend together. This step helps tone down that blue just a bit and gives it a smooth, seamless finish. If you get a little polish on your skin, that's completely normal. It happens. I just go in with a small brush and clean it up. You always want to remove anything off the skin before curing to keep everything clean and safe. Now I'm going in with a light buff just to smooth everything out. Sometimes with ombre, you can get a little texture from the layers, so this helps even everything out before you go in. Now that everything is smooth and blended, I'm going in with the top coat. I'm applying a thin, even layer over each nail, making sure everything is sealed and smooth. You really want to see the ombre come to life once this goes on. Alright, let's see how everything came together. I love how soft this blue came out. It still has that pop of color, but it's blended in a way that feels clean, smooth, and really wearable. This is one of those sets you can wear anywhere and still feel put together. If you enjoyed this set, let me know what color ombre you want to see next. I have some really classy and beginner-friendly sets coming up. I'll be posting once a week so I can really focus on bringing you clean, detailed sets like this. And I'll see you in the next one.